Stop buying on Alibaba. On Alibaba, you will only meet the middleman who raised the price up to the sky. Here are 5 better websites recommended to you. Looking for cheap handbags? Go to bao66.com. Looking for cosmetic? Go to nila.com.cn. Looking for women's shoes? Try Go2CN. Looking for industrial products? Go to VIP Pro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've been here, but this is the thing. I am only going to be coming out here when topics are necessary because this is the thing. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about the Gucci bags and the prices, and people from China coming out and talking about this topic. And this is the thing. I'm not gonna make this video long, but this is the thing. I'm like, are people that really that daft, or is it that it's only people that are wealthy that knows that all these brands that a lot of people are wearing is, I'm gonna call it scam, mm, because it is what it is. Like, is it only wealthy people that know that all this luxury brand, people paying 50 grand for a handbag? Are you kidding me? For a handbag. I'm like, oh yes, I bought this handbag for 50 grand. Do you know what 50 grand can get you? A car. And sometimes I'm like, is it just wealthy people that see this? Unless, because a lot of wealthy people wear like fake things. I've seen it. Yes, and I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to be here and be like, oh yeah, wealthy people wear all these big brands and lies, lies. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. When it comes to gold, it's different. When it comes to pearls, original pearls, not fake plastic pearls, it's different. But those things are not labeled. Most of them are just quiet luxury. And coming out and listening to people talk about, oh my God, I can't believe I bought these for 50 grand. Let me tell you something. I was looking at some bracelet a long time ago, and I tried to weigh the gold in this bracelet because, you know, a very big brand. And they were like crazily expensive. It's not that it's expensive, it's about the amount of gold that was in that, you know, particular bracelet. So I'm like, okay, you're charging for this. This is the price of gold, but you're charging extra because of the label, because that's what they were charging for. They were charging for the label, not the amount of gold that was in there, not the amount of diamonds or the amount of silver that was in there. Just, it was like an inflatable balloon. And I'm gonna say this. This is why a lot of wealthy people don't wear all those logos. I'm not going to lie, because this is the thing. If you start checking quality, if they tell you, oh, gold bracelet from this and that, and so you would actually do your own due diligence of checking. This is what I want to tell you people. Always do your due diligence of checking the amount of gold or silver or diamonds that is in whatever luxury goods that you have. Always do that. Always take those things. And another thing is, why are people so crazy about luxury brand, by the way? I have never understood the hype for it. I have never understood the hype for it. I'm not gonna lie. So this is this guy over here. I'm gonna bring him up, and he's gonna talk about this topic because I'm not gonna be staying here for long. But I'm gonna give you my last input on this particular struggle that everybody's going, because I feel like every timeline I go on TikTok, Instagram, everybody's talking about. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm like, what the? Where did another thing? People talk about Italian later. I'm gonna ask you guys one simple question. Where do you think Italian later comes from? Like seriously, sit down and say Italian. Italy doesn't have crocodiles. The best they have is boars. It maybe a little, unless they're out here talking about they have a fan, but that would mean it's not actually a wild all of that things that you guys think you're buying. It would be homegrown, which means they have to call it agriculture. Okay, you want to talk about okay, cow skin. how how much do you think leather costs? Like seriously, like see, oh my freaking god, seriously, after this news broke, I was like scratching my head talking about people are out here talking about Italian leather and all of this, and oh, the crocodile skin and all of this. Where the hell do you guys? Most of those things are brought from Africa. Yes, Africa. I saw somebody saying, okay, there was this Chinese vendor that said from Louis, she was talking about Louis Vuitton, talking about the design from China, and I said, no, do not go over there because most of those designs came from Africa. The part like the craftsmanship of the art. So let's not go over to China for that one. I can understand that you're doing the work for it, but Louis, I know we all know where Louis got all of those artwork for their bags for. But the leather part, that leather part always makes me laugh because as an African, I'm like, where the hell do you guys think the letters are coming from? Where do you think the letters are coming from? Italy? You think the letters came from Italy? Are you serious? Like, are you freaking serious? The letters. Do you think Italy has crocodiles? Like, do you think they have crocodiles where they can? These are coming from, and the biggest brands, the biggest leather importers, I'm gonna tell you, is from Nigeria, West Africa, somewhere. Those parts where they have the biggest crocodiles, where they have all the biggest skin of the snakes and all of that. I'm telling you, man. And people be like, Italian leather. I'll be sitting down here as an African. I'll be like, where the hell do these people think these letters are coming from? And they call it Italian leather. Are you freaking kidding me? Do you think Italy have crocodiles and in all these letters that they're putting out here? They buy even a Chinese vendor was talking about, some of them they bring the materials and they give it to them and they have to make the bags and all of and and he was talking about, oh, this is Italian leather, and I looked at what he was talking about. I saw like it was like a crocodile uh leather. It was a crocodile leather with you can see the scale of we are not blind, like literally we are not. And I'm like, where in Europe do they have crocodiles that they have to name this thing Italian leather, which looks like a crocodile's tail, a python's tail? All of these skills that are not coming from Europe. Europe does not have. Unless you want to talk about fox and wolves, then I can understand where you go. Or cows. You can talk about cows, and I will be like, okay, I can understand all of that. But crocodile skin, pythons, like don't get me started. Zebras and all of that, and people be like, oh my God, yeah, Italian, what now? What are you talking about? They don't got no letter over here. Stop playing with me. Like seriously. Now I'm gonna bring this event over here so he can talk. I got this video from YouTube, from TikTok. He can talk about where you guys can find all this, you know, uh, Gucci things that people like to spend money instead of spending money on their finances and spending money on their future and spending money on trying to get property or all of that. They rather spend it on, you know, expensive shit. And there was another topic I had. There was somebody talking about if you are somebody that you've ever traveled to Dubai and get, in your mouth, and then you find out that the bag that you bought after all of that is just $5. What do you do after that? I'm like, oh, that sounds like. See, you do not need to go fight the person that did that to you. You need to go fight the person that you bought the things from. Because now that's a total rip off.
Stop buying on Alibaba. On Alibaba, you will only meet the middleman who raise the price up to the sky. Here are 5 better websites recommended to you. Looking for cheap handbags? Go to bao66.com. Looking for cosmetic? Go to nila.com.cn. Looking for women's shoes? Try Go2CN. Looking for industrial products? Go to vippro.com. Looking for auto parts? Go to tpayron.com. For more sourcing tips, follow me. I'm John, your business partner in China. Comment below what kind of products you're looking for.
Well, I actually did leave him to talk all through it so that you guys can know where to get your stuff. But I have never understood luxury items. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, luxury! And I'm like, this is the thing that bothers me because I'm going to say it as an African. When I hear people say luxury item, I'm like, if I go to the local market in my place, I can find all these letters. What do you mean Italian letter? Is it a different letter that comes out of space? What kind of letter is there? Is it made out of a polar bear? No, it's not made out of a polar bear. But you got zebras, you got all of these animals, you got pythons, you got uh, crocodiles, and they're making bags out of all the and they're selling it for one around 50K, 50 grand. And you're like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. As an African, I look at all of this and I'm like, so the one I buy at home that is actually made with actual leather is not genuine. So what's the difference between that leather and this leather? Oh, this one's got a logo. Absolute craziness. Like people have to start waking up. Like the world right now, money is scarce. As a millennial, money is scarce. People be like, millennials are not even caring about all of this. Of course, we don't. I'm gonna tell you that as a fellow, I don't care about luxury goods as long as I look good. And also the material. People be like, what about clothes and shoes? And I'm like, I'm gonna see. Nah, no, do not play with me like that. I'm not going to a shop, but it's not that I can't afford it. It's the fact that I go in there, I look at the material, and I'm like, you know what? I could get this anywhere for this good quality. And it, you come to the shops here, and it's like tacky ass materials that break, cheap materials, more cheap than the ones you get in Africa. If you go to a luxury, I'm telling you the truth, a luxury boutique in any African, not the ones with the labels and all that nonsense. But you go to like a genuine company that sells luxury goods, like luxury material, shoes, and all of that, with no brand name, not something famous, which I love going to. That you, when you wear it, you can feel it. You can literally feel that, okay, this thing, you put on the shoes, you can feel the leather. You put on the trousers, you anything that you put on yourself, you can feel it. But you come back over here and it's like, oh yeah, this thing is, you know, this thing is $250, and you go home and you're like, oh my God, this is actual leather, this is actual cotton, this is actual this and silk and that. But I feel like in the Western world, they always tell people that, oh, if it doesn't feel plastic and fake, it is not genuine. If it doesn't have a big brand name stamp on it, you know, the brand, if they don't brand it, it's not like if you don't wear gold that has a luxury brand name on it, then what you're wearing is fake. And it is absolutely insane. Hello, sun and sunflower. Oh my dear darling, you're still here. I could never believe that you're still here. You're still here, my dear. Oh my God. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, darling. I haven't been here for long. I am so sorry. Girl, I couldn't be here every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't. I mean, I'm not getting paid from it. And although, yes, it's been a long time. Like, although, I try, you've been with me for a long time. You know what I talk about mostly. But this particular topic had me rolling, and I say, what, I'm gonna have to talk about this because a lot of people talk about, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and another thing. I'm gonna give you ladies a secret. You see all those perfumes that you'll be buying for 100, stop that bullshit. You're gonna have to see if you can see if you can make your own perfume. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if I have to make a tutorial on how to make your own perfumes because I'm used to it. I am. You have to find a fragrance that you like. You have to learn how to make those things. There are things that you have to learn how to do. People act as if it's so freaking difficult. It's not. It's not freaking difficult. You can make it into a cream, a mask, anything, as long as it smells good. I hear people say, I want to go buy a perfume of $500 because, it has a brand name on it. I'm like, girl, you could literally buy all of those ingredients, make that stop yourself. You could even make it into a cream. And I'm gonna tell you something. The truth. It's much better when you make it into a cream. I mostly make mine as a cream. I put it on and I smell good all day. The smell does not just fade away like that. It stays on you for a longer time. Yeah, it stays on you for a longer time. You know. So when I was listening to people were talking about Italian, I said, "Mhm, I better close my mouth. Karen, better. But people like showing off. People like showing off. And China, China came in and said, "You see that bag that you bought for 5K? Yeah, it's $2. It's $2." And I was over here. I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely rolling, laughing because I am somebody that I come from a place with abundance, abundance. But when they export those uh, raw materials especially outside of Africa, when they export all of those things outside, it becomes cheaper. Like, let's talk about the oil, let's talk about the leather, let's talk about the resources from Africa. It becomes cheaper when they when they extract it, whatever resource, whatever thing they get over there, it's cheaper. So even if they make it back there and they try to sell it up here, people will be like, "Oh my God, it's from Africa. I cannot trust that. That is not genuine. That is not original." I'll see if Italy has crocodiles, and I'm over here seeing that they're like Italian lady. I'm like, that stuff look like a crocodile skin, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, does Italy have crocodiles and zebras and all of that? No, they don't. So where you think the leather is coming from? Where you think the leathers are coming from? Where you think the cocos, the perfumes? Yes, darling, I know. Arabian fragrance. I mean, in Europe here is everywhere. Sometimes some people want to block my nose with the Arabian fragrance. Go, please, I'm tired with it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired with the Arabian fragrance. Like you be walking around, people be busting that stuff everywhere. I'm like, God, please. I'm like, I wanna breathe. I want to breathe. Eh, And I remember I saw is it a Instagram reels one time, and they were like, I did not pay money for people to breathe. I'm like, I want to breathe. You guys are blocking my, I can't breathe. You're blocking my nose with all this Arabian fragrance that they come inside you. All you smell is that, like at this point, fresh air. We're gonna be, there's gonna be a company selling fresh air. Be like, do you want to breathe fresh air without breathing fragrance? Because everybody's spraying that stuff. They sprayed it everywhere. I'm like, see, there is a way you can make your own fragrance and not overwhelm everybody's nose. I get it. You want everybody to notice you. A lot of people are like, I want to be like Beyonce. Every time she walks in a room, and I'm like, see, let me tell you the truth. If I have nothing against Beyonce, but I will run away for one reason. I have been attacked with so many fragrance that sometimes you go in an elevator, you smell nothing else than perfume. It's like, is there even fresh air? You trying to breathe. You're like, where is the fresh air? Because it's like bombarding you, your face, everything. You're like, I want to breathe fresh air. So people are like, I want to smell like Rihanna. I'm like, please, if you want to smell like Rihanna, let me know so I can go to the other side or wait or go through the stairs because I want to breathe fresh air. What Mother Nature and what the trees are producing. I want to breathe that. I do not want to breathe you. No, thank you. That's why I prefer to make my own because sometimes you make it into body lotion, and if somebody touches your hand, they can smell it. It is sold, but it's not overwhelming that nobody can breathe air anymore. Like God, let us breathe. Give us a chance. Some of us do not want to smell your perfume. I'm sorry. I am one of those people. I do not want to get into a room and be bombarded by perfume smells and people be like, oh, it smells like vanilla. I'm like, I don't care about your vanilla. I'm sorry. I do not care. I just want to breathe normal air. I'm sorry. I want to breathe normal freaking air. You know, please let me breathe. It's it would be so overwhelming, especially the Arabic perfumes that people use nowadays. And I'm like, oh God, they're gonna kill us. Oh my God, they're gonna kill us with all these perfumes. And I'm like, I wanna breathe, people, please, please. No, seriously. Everybody calm down. See, get me. Let me say this. It smells nice. There's nothing wrong with it. It smells beautiful. But some people be overdoing it. They spray so much you cannot smell oxygen anymore. You're like, oh my God, all I'm feeling is like perfume here and there, and you're like, what? Don't nobody shower? I'm gonna say this. I'm like, does nobody shower anymore? That we all need so much perfumes. Like, please settle down, calm down. You can shower and not use perfume. I shower, and there are many times I don't use perfume. I don't need perfume. I don't need perfumes. And sometimes all those perfumes contain chemicals that when you start giving your body odor. They start making your body smell terribly. Even skincare, I see a lot of people like DBC. And oh my God, I can't even go into skincare. I see, you know, people going into skin. I cannot understand Europeans going into skincare, Caucasians going into skincare. Or when I see my own folks going into skincare, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? They're like, oh, they say this thing is gonna make you young. What the hell do you mean this thing is gonna make you young? You bring okay. I don't understand Caucasians trying to look young, Europeans trying to look young, because from all eh, eh, from all the people on earth, they're the ones that age the most. When they start getting into their thirties, they age very quickly. They age way ahead from everybody. And people are like, oh, Asian skincare. I'm sitting over there looking at them. I'm not gonna lie because sometimes that thing pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. They're like, I saw this Korean skincare, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I watch those videos, and it pisses me off, especially when I see somebody that definitely have an African lineage. I'm just sitting over there like, mm-hmm. So Asian skincare gonna help you, huh? You do know you're not from Asia, right? Like it's not about where you're from, but it's from your bloodline. Like you do know that we in this part, the continent Africa, we age. We don't age so fast. Asians, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say this, and a lot of people are gonna be pissed as hell. A lot of people are gonna not be happy with what Asians age faster than us. Yes, that's it. They might look nice in their 20s, 30s, 40s, but you bring an Asian 50-year-old and an African 50-year-old and you put them together, the ones that when it comes to the work life and everything is going nice, you will see that the Africans are always eating extremely. The skin tone, everything is shining, everything is nice. And people are out here talking about, I see my folks out here talking about, oh, Asian skincare. And I'm like, girl, I know if I brought up a skincare right now, none of you are going to buy it because this is the thing. I've tried business on this platform and I know how it works. And I'm not going to lie, even when I brought up hair, you know, hair conditioner, I know. I have to market it somewhere else. I have to take it somewhere else. Because normally when we hear, oh, this is something from this place, they're like, oh my God, it's not Asian. How you know it's gonna work? And you're like standing there looking at them and you're looking at me and you look at these people and you're like, so you wanna get an Asian hair? Is your hair Asian? No, seriously, is your hair Asian? Is it Asian? No. So what are you doing over there? Oh, they say it's gonna grow my hair. Mm-hmm. Is your hair growing yet? No, it's not. Okay. It's like some people wearing box braids and the hair falling out, and you're like, oh my God, we told you not to wear the box braid, but you're over there wearing Asian hair care. You're over there wearing Asian skincare. You're over there wearing some bullshit that don't make no sense, and you're over there buying Italian leather, which Italy doesn't even have a freaking leather. They're bringing it, importing it from Africa. You're over there doing all of that bullshit, right? But if they call it African leather, you'll be like, oh my God, African leather. African leather. Yeah, that's why they're ripping you all off. That is exactly why they're ripping people off. Because if you hear anything, African skincare, oh my God, African skincare, African hair, hair, hair product, African, you're forgetting that's what you look like. So your people are putting the things out, but you are African this. I can understand there are a lot of scammers back home in the continents, but you don't go over to Asian skincare and all of that, thinking that all of that is gonna work, right? Hmm. You Asian? You're not Asian, right? You have straight hairs? No, you don't have straight hairs. Okay, I'm being petty right now. Oh my God. You have straight hairs? You have Asian hairs? People be like, oh, you know the thing that pisses me off is the fact that people come over, they talk about history, African history, how Africans used to have long hair. Did you think they use Asian hair care? Yeah, I'm gonna just no. You think they use Asian hair care? Oh, Africans, we used to have like very beautiful skin, shining gold and all of that. Yeah, you think we use Asian skin care? No, it's like when you look at people and they start talking all this bullshit, because I that is what I see. I'm not gonna lie. And they start talking all this bullshit, like, oh, African skincare. When somebody say African skincare, they're like, nobody cares about African skincare. African hair care, nobody cares about that. Oh, Asian have this thing for the skincare and hair care, and you just be sitting. As an African, I'm not gonna lie. As an African, I just sit down over here and I look at them. I'm not gonna lie. I look at them and I'm like, okay, skincare from home is not good, huh? But you're gonna go to Asian skin. You Asian? Is you Asian? No, you're not Asian, but you're gonna go use this Asian skincare. Now, after you don't use that, after you don't use that Asian skincare, and she didn't help, and you better come back home because let me tell you something. We are the foundation. A lot of people don't know this, and I'm not saying that we are the best. There are a lot of things that I look back from where I'm from, the continent as a whole, that I look at and I am pissed. I'm not gonna lie. That I look at, I turn my head and I look at and I am freaking pissed. I am pissed because of the potential. I'm pissed because of the resources. I am pissed because I know that if some countries, I'm not gonna say everybody stand together, Asia don't stand together, but some countries, if somebody, one person, one country, two, three, four countries, somebody could have just plant their feet down and be like, you know what? That's why I can't remember the pageants they had. I can't remember this pageant. They stopped their people from wearing wigs for their pageantry. I think it was Miss World or Miss something, I can't remember, Miss Universe or something pageantry. And they said, you can't wear wigs anymore. You have to come with your natural hair. I had people more angry in the Western world talking about why do you care about your hair? And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm like, no offense, but this journey of wigs gotta go. I'm sorry. It has to go. It has to go. Seriously. Because our people have lost their minds. We have lost, yes. A lot of people are gonna be like, Karen, this is controversial. You fucking lost your mind. You're out here buying Asian skincare. Asian skincare. Are you kidding me? Those people age more than we do. And they are out here talking about we people talk about Asian age less than who? You age less than the Europeans. I can understand. You age less than the Caucasian. I can, but you do not age less than the Africans. When it comes to African, you age fast. Like let's not start that game. When it comes to the continent, if we're gonna talk about who's aging more, you age more than us. So you're coming out here to the Asian skincare makes me so young. As an African, I'm over here. It makes you so young. Okay, so young. Bring your brother over here, or bring your sister. Because let me tell you something, Imo. I am a millennial, and I am not. I'm okay. You can say I am maybe a little bit of the last ones, but not really the last ones. You know, I go out here. I'm gonna just put a number there, 90s. You get it. I go out here, and sometimes I try to buy things, and people be asking me for my credit card, and I'm like, yeah. The thing is that when they ask me for my card, I'm like, you don't know I'm not that young, right? You don't know I'm not that young, right? Like I am somebody that when I look at my peers, it doesn't matter which ethnicity I look at. I look at them and I'm go, yeah. And I'm supposed to use Asian skincare. I'm supposed to use Asian hair care. Our people have lost their goddamn minds, and I'm not gonna lie about it. The wigs, I understand people want to feel pretty and they want to be like, oh my God, my hair. And okay, I'm not criticizing wigs. You can wear your wigs. Love it if you're growing your hair, if you're trying to grow that. I love wigs if you're trying to grow hair. But one thing I don't like is the fact that another thing that pisses, why do I have to cover my hair? Why is everybody, this is another thing our people don't think about. Why do we have to cover our hair? Why? Why can everybody else wear their hair out and enjoy their life and don't have to think about what wig and what, like this thing pisses me off. Why does everybody else have to wear this? Like, look at the world. I'm gonna say this. Look at the whole freaking world. Every country, every ethnicity, everybody can wear their hair the way it is. They don't have to think about what we can that. Why do I have to care about? Why do I have to care about mine? Why can't I just have mine? I could understand the struggle if somebody said, "Oh, you know what, Karen? I can't with the afro because I want to straighten it." Then look for a safe way to straighten it. I am not against that. Then straighten it, but in a safe way. But this is the thing: the world does not give us a safer way to straighten our hair. There is no industry out there as much as I would like to support it. Industry out there to give us products that would not hurt us, that would not give us cancer, that would not hurt us. You look at this, like you sit down and you try to think about all of this, and you're like, everybody from Asia to Europe to everywhere, everybody wears their hair. But I wear mine, and it's a something to talk about, and that shit pisses you off. It just pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, that shit pisses you off. and there is nothing you can do about it. And then you hear your people talking about, oh, once upon a time there were people that had long hair, and then you see all these stupid ass videos these stupid ass videos that people talk about. Oh, black people can get long hair too. Yeah, Africans can have. Of course, we can have long hair too. But the difference is we do not know. Not me, because I don't know where my hair is coming from, where my hair product is. This is the thing. A lot of people are like, uh, we used to have long hair. Darling, yes, you can still have long hair. A lot of people are like, it's maintenance and this and this. Let me tell you something. It's not so hard to maintain the hair. It's not hard to maintain your hair. But you know how our, texture is. It's not the same like everybody. Some people can just wake up in the morning, put a brush on it, and just move on. Ours is not like that, is it? It's not. And sometimes it can take a lot of work, especially for those that want to change the pattern of their coils. They want to make it more coily, they want to make it more this. And there is nothing, I'm not going against it. If it's fashion, is something that makes you happy. As long as you're happy, it's fine. But also think about it. Why does everybody else get to wake up in the freaking morning? All they have to do is wake up in the freaking morning and just put a brush on their hair and move on. But you gotta be out there trying to style it, trying to make it acceptable for everybody. Why the hell do I have to make it acceptable for everybody? I can get it if you're struggling and you don't have the time and you want to straighten it, but using chemicals, that is another topic. The world does not care. And the chemicals that they have right now always affect us. There is no good, like, look at the oils that they produce for black hair. If you're going into black hair products, it's not even owned by black people. Those hair products are not owned by us. It's not owned by us, none of those companies. And then you start finding out, oh, this one can you can find cancer in this and then cancer in that. Lately, I found out that the extensions you use for braiding hair can give you cancer too. And I'm like, oh my God, they're trying to kill all of us because I'm like relaxer, cancer. This one, that one, that skincare, that. Anything that they produce that we do not produce by ourselves always try to kill us. Why is it that, okay, all these things cannot be produced safely? Why are they not produced safely like everybody else? And people might be like, oh my God, it's because, Africans and it's different, so we gotta put some more hash chemicals so we can. Nonsense. Absolutely bullshit and nonsense. It's so you can feel like nothing in this world will make you feel good. And I'm gonna tell you something, baby. It's to make you feel inferior. It is to make you feel inferior. It's to make you feel like nothing you can use, nothing you can do will help you. The world have marketed themselves in this. They've been telling us for a long time that you can use this, even though we are the people that brought soap to wash your body. They were dying of black plague out here. Black plague everywhere. They were dying of black plague. We brought soap and the malls. I'm not, see, let me tell you something about the malls. I'm never gonna be happy about those folks. The malls it came into Italy, conquered all of that, and then made their mothers bathe women that they wanted to lay with. Disgrace, absolute disgrace, disgrace, shame, big shame, and a shame that was recorded. So, darlings, I'm gonna have to leave you guys. Oh my God, I have been talking for 45 minutes. Goodness God, I didn't know I was talking for this long. I didn't know I was talking for this long. But this is the thing, you know me. When I get in here, I get passionate. I tell the truth. I stop buying all this nonsense. Seriously, seriously, stop buying all this hype and all this nonsense. Try to find, if you want a leather product, look for where leathers are. Look for where people, where they get those kind of leathers. There is, do you think crocodiles have fake leathers? Oh, so the ones that have, oh, the African leathers are fake leathers. Do you know that? Oh, but it's crocodile leather, right? But it is not Italian leather. Where the hell you think Italy get the leather from? Where the hell do you think they get their leather from? Oh, they have crocodiles in their backyard, sir. Use your brains, my darlings. Please use your brains. Use your freaking brains. And all this, I'm gonna go use Korean skincare. This skincare that are not made for you. Oh, it makes me look so young. Younger than who? No, seriously, younger than who? You already have the youth. Nature has given you youth. And the funny part of it is, we do not need to compete with anybody when it comes to youth or looking young. We do not need to compete with anybody. And I see my folks over there. I'm getting Snell cream. I'm getting this cream. Oh, have you tried this moisturizer? I'm like, you gonna try? Sometimes I look at it and be like, you're gonna try that moisturizer and go for a new forehead. I swear to God. I'm not hating, but there's some stupid shit that I said like, this is new Korean skincare. Okay, you Korean, you know, our people looking older than Korean. No, we are not. But you out here buying Korean skincare. The fuck is wrong with you? Like seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go back home. Yeah, you need to go and reset yourself immediately. Oh, we used to have long hair, but now we don't. Do you think our genetics receded? Do you think, oh, our long hair went extinct? Do you think? No, seriously. When I hear people talking about, oh, we are naturally, we don't have long hair, and I'm like, do you think we went the long hair people went extinct? It didn't go extinct. Darlings, it did not go extinct. Your hair grew. If you cut your hair right now, that hair, let me tell you the truth. Cut hair, if you want to try it, cut your hair right now, and new hairs will grow, which means it never stop growing. It's the way you take care of it and what kind of product you put on it. If you put crap in it, yes, it's gonna break off. It's definitely gonna break off. People will be like, we never have long hair. Who told you? Who the hell told you that we never had long hair? Who told you that nonsense? And you believe it. You know what? I'm gonna have to leave now. Sun and Sunflower, thank you, darling, for sticking around. I didn't believe, seriously, girl, I didn't believe you were still gonna be here. when I saw your message, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I haven't been here for a while. Oh, I heard about that peasant thing in the Chinese peasant nonsense that JD Vance was talking about, and I was like, peasants. You know, the funny thing is, this is the thing I'm gonna say. When I hear some certain people talk about peasants, I look at them. I'm not gonna lie. I do look at them, especially in Europe. I look at Europe when people talk about, oh, Africa is poor, and I'm like, you don't have shit. Russia might have shit, but you don't have shit. Like, darling, you do not have anything. Let's say the least you have is oil. Let's say the least you have is oil and gas. Other than that, you don't have shit. That's why Africa is down to the ground, and I don't even blame Europe for that because I blame all the greedy ass people that are in sick over there. Greedy ass people that want to be on top and kiss the ass over there. And then I look at Asian and I'm like, at least these people are waking up. They're wake No, seriously, Asia is waking up. They're waking up. And they're like talking about the third world countries. And I'm like, you do not have shit. Stop talk. You do not have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. You have no mineral resources in your freaking lands. And you want to talk about poor people. You want to stay after you finish talking about poor people and you want to finish talking about refugees, but you want to still go back to the land of refugees and get all those mineral resources, the gold, the diamonds, the uranium, every freaking shit that makes your technology from poor people. You want to go there and get it from the peasants. They are not peasants. They are people that are mismanaging and putting crazy ass leaders, people that should not be on that seat, in power. And also because of misogyny and religious belief, a lot of African countries have lost their freaking ways. I am not a religious person. I don't care if it's religion that we've had. But I don't care. I don't freaking care because that is what lead us to this bullshit in the first place. I don't care about none of that. That's why I hear there are a lot of things. If I open my mouth and start saying it over here, a lot of people will be like, Karen, and I would be like, yeah, and I would have a valid point for it. I would absolutely have a valid point for it. Many African countries are deep to their knees with religion, deep down to their throats with religion. Thinking instead of them taking action, they are over there praying. And I sit down here and I'm like, you do know who brought this religion to you, right? And when you say that, then you become the bad guy. You look at them and you're like, you don't know who you thought. This is another thing that pisses me off. I'm like, you thought these people that came, took all your resources, did this to you, did that to you. People lose their life and all of that. You think in your freaking mind that they would bring you something good, something as they're like, oh, we pray into this because it's gonna save us. I said, you think these people would bring you something that will save you? Have you looked at your history? Like, have you looked at your history? These same people will bring you something to say. Like, there is this thing I call common sense. You can just sit down and think about it and be like, they came, they took all of this, that. But common sense, there is something called common sense. You would actually, why would people that bring this shit to us, that did this to us, bring this thing that they say will save us? Like, you should use your freaking brain. And the funny part of it is that they're still over there thinking, oh yeah, this, that, we are this religion and we are that. And I look at my folks and I'm like, you insane. And all of that I've done absolutely nothing for you other than put you in more poverty, make everybody disrespect you. Everybody in this world, nobody gives a shit about you, nobody to respect you because you do not respect yourself. If I'm to be truthful and if I am to be actually sincere, you go to Christianity, they treat you like shit. You go to I saw a Muslim African woman get spat on because she was trying to pray with another woman and she wanted to stay in a particular spot. And she was like, "Oh, she spat on me and she told me she wanted the spot." And I was looking. Let me tell you, I have no. I am somebody that I have no sympathy. If you're an adult and you behaving like a fool, I do not have any sympathy for you. I was just looking at her and I'm like, we're probably the same age or you're older than me. And I can literally look at history and see all the nonsense that have been happening. I can look at all of it and see all the bullshit that have been happening. The Arabian trade, the Portuguese trade, the English trade, all of that. But all of you think that they would bring you religion that would save you. That that alone pisses me the fuck off. That alone. I look at it my own, and they bring you they tell you, oh, we're bringing you a God that is. I do not want to go into religion because if I go into religion, I think this topic is gonna be no. I'm gonna be more pissed than I am right now. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Seriously, I'm gonna leave. Unless you guys want to hear more and you guys want me to talk more about this, if you want me to explain more, I am somebody that was born a Roman Catholic. Yes, from my father's side, and then my mother's side, they be like normal Christian. Many African countries, they mostly just have like normal Christians in many countries, not like a particular group, but Anglican or all of that. So it is many branches. And I remember every freaking morning, my grandmother waking us for morning mass to go pray. Pray for what? Pray, 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 pray. I am an adult right now. And I'm like, the prayers, you think they would actually bring something that will save you? You sat down, like you really sat freaking there and said, yes, they're going to give us something that is actually going to save us. Like the hair cream that they are bringing to you, the hair straightening cream that they are giving you, the one that is causing cancer. Everything that they give to you is like a cost. It is like a play. I've seen women wear, I've seen a lot of ladies wearing wigs out here, losing their edges. Ones that had edges don't got no edges anymore. And they're like, oh, I'm still gonna put it on. You think is see, our people wore wigs, they had, it would be called attachments. That's what they call them. Attachments. Like you attach it to your hair to make it whatever style you want it be, you want it to be. But this week's thing, it has to go. The wig's gotta go. I'm sorry. I know. I know a lot of people do not like their natural hair. And I know a lot of people want to be free to do whatever they want. But if we do not embrace the way that we look, who else do we think will embrace it for us? Last time I heard that is it South Koreans were doing afros. They were having this big puppy afro strand. They were wearing afro hair. And a lot of people were like, oh, it is like, they're enjoying all of this and their dad is appreciation. I'm like, I have no problem with that as long as they don't do anything silly with it. It is not something you wear and throw away. This is actually a hair that comes out of my head. It's a hair that comes out of many of us. It comes out of our hair. If we don't stand up and take care of it, and this is the funny thing, we are the most creative people when it comes to hairstyles, but we can't seem to appreciate what nature gave to us, like just leaving it alone because we are afraid of being judged. Well, I'm gonna have to let this go now. It's very late over here. And if you guys want me to say more, if you want to hear more from me, please let me know in the commentary section. And your girl will try to make plans to come back. And Sun and Sunflower, thank you very much for still sticking with your girl. I appreciate you very, very much. Now have a great day, everybody. And you too, darling. Till next time, goodbye.